Hi, Luis. It's Oceana. We spoke earlier on the phone. Here's that video that I promised to send you about how to get more jobs with your website. I'll be following up this week to see if this was clear and if it was helpful, and also to answer any questions that you might have. So let's jump right in. So the first thing that I notice is this beautiful image here. I love the rocks. This is the kind of stuff that I'd put on my background on my MacBook when I had that. So that's great. I do notice that you don't have really any pictures here of the work that you've done. I would definitely suggest that you add that. I also would suggest that you add a big click to call phone number here. So a phone number that's big and very obvious so that people can call it and just notice it right away. And then also if it's clickable so that you can basically click to call number is when if you're on your mobile phone, you can tap that with your thumb or your finger or whatever, and then it just calls you up right away. That really makes it easy for someone to go from curious to customer very quickly. Also, one more thing up here, it says not secure. What this tells me is that your SSL certificate is either expired or just simply not enabled. This is a really quick and easy and usually free thing to fix. And basically why you want to fix this is that currently some browsers won't even let someone look at your website if it's not secure. So this means that there could be potential customers coming to your website and then unable to even look at it and find out any information. So they're just moving on to the next result, the next person, and they're calling up your competition instead of you. So that's definitely something you want to go in and fix. You just go into the hosting platform wherever you have it, your website hosted, and look for where it says SSL certificate and enable that. That's going to be an important step. Okay, the second thing is content. Google really likes to see about 1,500 to 2,000 words on a home page to start seeing that website as an authority. So you're definitely going to want to add some information here about landscaping in general, and you're going to want to include some key phrases that people are typing into Google when they're looking for your services. Right now you have oh, I don't have a word counter, but you probably definitely don't have 1,500 words here. So you're going to want to add some content to your home page. And then we like to see about 1,000 on the back pages, the other pages besides the home page on your website. Now I'm going to pull up a tool that I really love to use. This is a keyword research tool. There are many out there, and this is my favorite one. Basically what I do is I put in Seattle landscape, and it gave me a bunch of keywords that people are actually searching for every single month that have to do with Seattle landscape. So Seattle landscape architects, just Seattle landscape, landscape designs, Seattle. So all of these are things that people are searching. I pay special attention to this column right here and this column right here. What this one tells me is that how many people are searching for that keyword on average every single month. And then this one here tells me on a scale from 0 to 100, how difficult would it be to show up in the first on the first page of Google for that keyword. So we really like to find the easy, low-hanging fruit, numbers that are under 10, and even better if it's under 5. So if we take a look at these two right here, we've got Seattle landscape architects. If somebody's looking that up, they are probably trying to find an architect to work with. So that's a good high buyer intent keyword, and 350 people are looking for that every single month. I'm going to get out my calculator and show you something pretty fun. I'm a nerd. I love this kind of stuff. So Seattle landscape architects, right? 350 people are searching for that every single month. The person that shows up at the very top of the organic results on Google will statistically get 31% of all of those searches on their website. So from that one keyword, if you were in the top position, you could expect to get 108 people on your website every month just for that one keyword. And now 1 out of about every 10, oh, I shouldn't have done that, but 1 out of 10, oh, now I got to start over. 350 times 0.31 equals 108.5 times 0.1. So 1 out of every 10 is actually going to pick up the phone and call you if you add that big click to call button like I talked about, right? So 1 out of 10 would call you, and that would mean that about 10 people a month would actually be calling you because you showed up there. Now, I don't know how many, if someone was calling you, how many of those you would close and turn into a sale. I don't know what your sales process looks like. But if, if half of those people actually turned into a paying customer, that would be, 5 new jobs every single month. Now, I don't know how much of a difference 5 new jobs would make to your business, but if that's not enough, there's also Seattle Landscape, Landscape Design Seattle, Landscape Design Seattle. So there are all of these different options that we could, and make sure that you show up for when someone types it into Google. So that is really fun. Okay, so now I'm going to go over here and show you a quick, basically a tour of a page I'm sure you've seen a million times. So this is the search results when I type Seattle Landscape Architects, right? You see a couple of advertisements. People usually just skip right past that. This area is what's called the map pack. And a lot of people skip by that too, not as many as skip by the ads. Most people, a lot of people, click on this first organic result. This is the one that's getting those 31%. And how you end up in this spot is a little bit different than how you end up in this spot. You want to be in both. You definitely want to be in both. But how you get into the organic results here and how you get to the top and get all those visitors I was talking about is through backlinks. So I can see here you have 20 backlinks. This is a backlink is anytime, anywhere across the internet, any website has a link that goes to your website. If you go to Facebook and you share a post from your website, that's a backlink. If you go onto a blog and you comment, hey, my company is really awesome, here's a link to my website, that's a backlink as well. You want to go and get backlinks that are from good trusted domains with a lot of authority, and also from websites that have to do with your industry. So other landscaping architects, for instance, if you reached out to other landscaping companies that are not in the area that you serve and said, hey, would you like to share some authority with Google, and I put a link to your site on my site and you do the same, that would be a good way to get some good backlinks. But you want to make sure that they're backlinks that are trusted by Google. These low numbers like this one here with the 0 and the 0, this is a domain rating, this is a URL rating. Basically this is telling us how trusted they are by Google. ElizabethThozimek.com is not very trusted by Google. Because of these low scores. But you see this one, Dexnose, yeah, that one's a good one. So you want to look for ones that have high numbers here. Okay, and then finally, the citations. This is a fun one too. So a citation is similar to a backlink in that it is a reference to your business from anywhere across the internet, but instead of being just a link from another website to yours, it is any time that your name, address, and phone number is listed exactly the same way that it's listed on your Google My Business. So this is your Google My Business. It's a you can go into Google and sign in, and you can add images here, and I see you already added your website, so that's good. And you have one very good review. Fantastic. You're definitely going to want to add more reviews. Get in touch with some of your old clients, for instance, and say, hey, I would love it if you sent me a review. We could set you up with a little link that you can send to them that just, and we could even do that for free. Just if you would like some help with that, I'd be happy to take care of that for you. That way you can just reach out to your old clients and say, will you help me out? Just give me a 5-star review, and that'll help you get to the top as well. But you want to go to directories like Yext, City Star, White Pages, Yellow Pages, and put your information into those. And you want to make sure that you spell it exactly like this. And so you've got this comma here, that makes a difference. The and sign instead of A-N-D, that makes a difference. So you want to make sure that when you're making those citations that you spell it exactly like this, and you have your phone number exactly the same phone number listed all over the internet, because that's going to push you up to the top of the Google results and show you in this map pack right here. So that is all of the free tips that I have for you today. If you found this information helpful, and if you didn't find it helpful, I would really like to know. I'm doing my best to be as helpful to my community as I possibly can. Especially these small business owners. I really care about small business and I want to help you succeed. So I would love some feedback on this video. You can reach me at 657-332-1960, or you can email me at oceana@g3.agency. Or you can just reply to the email that I sent you this video in. So I look forward to hearing from you. I will be following up in the next week or so, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.